B. Sean Carroll introduced Evo Devo in the 1990s? Please mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer is D. The science of genetics. Question 2. The theory of punctuated equilibrium was first described in a paper by Theodor Dobzhansky and Ernst Mayr. B. Alfred Russel Wallace and Charles Darwin. C. Gregor Mendel and Charles Lyell. D. Charles Lyell and James Hutton. And E. Niles Eldridge and Stephen Jay Gould. Please mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer to this one is E. Niles Eldridge. Question 3. According to Francois Jacob, the role of imagination in science is to A. Avoid boredom, B. Have an idea of what might be possible, C. Examine the supernatural, D. Examine mythology, E. Use the imagination when there is no evidence to test. Please mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer is B. Have an idea. Question 4. Which scientific field is the most focused on answering the question, how does DNA create an organism? A. Genetics. B. Paleontology. C. Embryology. D. Developmental biology. E. Geology. Mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer is D. Developmental biology. Last question. Question 5. How is the rate of genetic drift related to population size? A. Increased population size decreases the rate of genetic drift. B. An increased rate of genetic drift decreases population size. C. A decreased population size decreases the rate of genetic drift. D. The rate of genetic drift is independent of population size. E. Decreased population size increases the rate of genetic drift. Mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. The answer is D. Thank you, students. Return your seats. Bring down honor two students. Scantron form, make sure it's correct. And we'll begin the 8th round. Question 1. Which of the following statements provides evidence against the idea that small genomes co-evolved with flight? A. The group of dinosaurs that gave rise to birds had small genomes. B. Fruit flies have very small genomes. C. Many reptiles have genome sizes similar to those of dinosaurs. D. Birds have small genomes compared to reptiles. E. There is no correlation between bone size and flight. Please mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer is A. Question 2. Population geneticists define species according to their A. ability to interbreed, B. having identical genetic makeups, C. similarity to a type, D. having a recent shared ancestor, and E. physical similarities. Mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer is A. Ability to... Question 3. According to Francois Jacob, evolution has led to organisms that A. are hybrids of organisms formed over evolutionary history, B. are perfect products of engineering formed over evolutionary history, C. have globally optimal traits selected over evolutionary history, D. are patchworks of traits formed when and where opportunities arose over evolutionary history, E. have the highest possible fitness in every environment. Mark your answer on the Scantron form and press the appropriate button on the keypad. Pencils up. The answer is D. Question 4. Scientist Margaret Kidwell discovered that a parasitic mite was able to pass genetic elements called P elements from one fruit fly species to another species by feeding on both species. This type of transfer is called